think I got it working. Let's see. I'm going to open up my YouTube. See if it looks like I'm streaming. Fantastic. Wonderful. Fantastic. Okay, wonderful. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Gonna post on Piazza about this. Live code is live at this URL as of 5:13 p.m. As I mentioned in class, if you are in chat, I will watch that and answer any questions I can. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here. I'm going to be live coding it, talking it through. This is homework 3. This is preview. Awesome, fantastic. Post my note, send emails immediately. Awesome. Let's see where we're at. No, I don't want that. Bring this out. Participants, just me. That's fantastic. I don't care. Timestamps, sure. All right, here we go. What are we? We're going to 484.csu.edu. Course schedule, homework 3. This template. Where do I go? I want to use this. Oh, because I'm not signed in to my GitHub here. Actually, I can just clone it because I don't need to copy one. I'm just going to be running this locally. Homework 3 blind, homework 3 blind, code this. Hopefully my audio is appropriate here. All right. Somebody sent me an email. It was a very angry email, so I wanted to read it. Hi, Anna. Thanks for joining. What I'm doing in this assignment, so I am teaching a class called Secure Web Application Development, and we just had an assignment that was due where you had to build a serverless application that is like a fake GPT user interface, and it's using Firebase as the backend. I'm going to do that assignment, and if you want to watch, that would be super awesome. Let me pull this up over here. Hopefully these are not like super long, slow notifications. You can just watch. I'm going to try and talk through. All right, what do I need to do? First thing I want to do is npm install. Now, I usually like to try and get things working before I get things actually functional and start working on the tasks. And I did a little bit of practice on the Firebase emulator before this. All right, so this is the assignment skeleton. Nope. And then this is the description. You can totally follow along at home. You can do it yourself. You probably do it faster than I will. But what happened to my chat? What happened to my chat? There it is. Oh, cool. You're in data science. That's sweet. Yeah, this is not as relevant for data science students, but I think it's still awesome. So I'm glad people are coming out and watching. I'm gonna put my chat someplace where I can actually see it. There we go. All right. skeleton code done. So one really important thing for this assignment is that, as far as I can tell, all of the tests are purely using the local emulator. So all I really care about doing is making this work with the local emulator. I do not care about making this work with actual Firebase. What I want to do is make it work locally. So do I have Firebase tools installed? And Playwright Chromium? Let's just install that just to make sure that that's working. It might already be installed. Yep, that looks like it's already installed. And we want to find, I want to do a Firebase emulators start. And that's going to start both of the emulators that we care about, Auth and Firestore. Yep, that looks right. And where's my Firebase config? Okay, so this is serverless 484 is the name of the project. Where serverless 484, that's totally fine. Serverless dash 484. There's nothing messed up there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, there's the .env. So Sarav posted a .env file on Piazza. And the .env file has all of that other useful stuff in it. Where is it? .env sample file attached. Sample file attached. Save it to downloads. Find it in downloads. Copy, paste, save as .env. We definitely want to do that. We know what we're talking about. So important things here, public emulator, or I'm sorry, emulator equals 1, public emulator equals 1. This is telling Firebase we're only using the emulator. We're not trying to use the real world Firebase. The other thing that I know is going to become an issue is if I'm not using 127001, there might be some dual stack issues. Besides that, I think it doesn't matter. Actually, I think the other one thing I want to use is this project ID, this project name. Is the project name was .env. Do we have a project name? No, we don't. We have the emulator. I think all of this stuff doesn't actually matter. Let me go in here to this, and of course it's going to load in the wrong browser. Okay, so this is the local emulator for Firebase, and the things that we care about here are Firestore. This is our serverless schemaless NoSQL database, and this is our authentication for our application. So when people are logging in, they're going to use this to try to use our application. Now, what is happening next is, let me make sure that I've got my chat up here in case people need to ask me questions. So I've got one window, which is my Firebase emulator. The other window, I'm going to run astro dev, npm run dev. And I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so this is running. So the important things I'm going to see, and this is what we talked about in class a little bit. Here, I'm going to see server errors. And anytime I do console.log in the server context, it's going to run here. And here, I'm going to see any database issues. Now, this database is listening on 9099 for authentication and 8080 for Firestore. Those are these things here. So when my application tries to do Firebase things either from the server side or from the client side, they're going to go straight to this emulator. And that's because we have these environment variables set up, but we're going to see a little bit later on, they do need to be explicitly referred to. You need to tell your code explicitly that you're using the emulator. Now, create account. We're going to go to this register. I'm going to do ASDF. This is one of my favorite fake account names. All right. Service account object must contain a string project ID property. All right. Where is that error? Source firebase server.ts. source firebase server.ts. So a whole bunch of garbage in here. Now what I care about is I want to initialize this app just for local emulators. So Firebase emulator how to. So I want to find initialize app. Emulator. Let's do initialize app emulator Firebase. Where is this? Okay. So this is the client side. We don't care about that. So we've got this part, Node.js admin initialize app. Okay, initialize app, it's getting pulled out. So all we care about here is project ID. All we care about here, we don't care about this credential stuff because we're not talking to real Firebase. We're just talking to our emulator. And our emulator here, I can be Mr. Fancy Pants here and do an import meta env. Do I have one in here? I don't think I have one in here. Let's find it. No, I didn't put it in there. It's in here. So I'm going to hard code it as this string. I need to not have syntax errors. Thank you very much for nothing, Copilot. That was not the right suggestion. All right, now let's come back over here. Cannot read properties of undefined reading response.encoding. This is some server-side rendering stuff. Oh, I don't want to go to auth register. I want to submit. And so this redirects. So what I'm seeing here is the register route. All right, let's go find the register route. Pages, register is submitting this form, API auth register, with a method of post. And that is, there's no other JavaScript on this page. So it's going to go to API auth register, API auth register, API auth register post. And I imagine this is not sending anything interesting back. I think that this was an issue that we saw in class earlier. So this is where I want to say something went right, went wrong, still. All right. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting to see. Now remember. What I am doing here is not just like, oh, how do you do this assignment? But I'm also showing you the way that I develop and debug things. I'm not a professional software developer, not a professional software engineer, all that good stuff, but I have written a handful of programs in my day. And getting my code to do something where my eyeballs, looking at it right here, match what my expectation is of my code down here, and it's not crashing and doing anything crazy, is incredibly useful. You do not want to be writing a bunch of code, getting all lost and frustrated because you have no idea what's going on. Just make the simplest possible wrongest thing available work. But as long as it's consistently wrong, consistently broken, that is what I do expect to happen. This post request comes into this API auth register. And even though this is like a server side route that isn't meant to be run in a browser window, like obviously you're not seeing anything here, just some text. It's giving me what I expect. I'm getting what I think I'm supposed to see here. Now, the next thing that I want to do to fix this is I'm pulling the app out of / Firebase server. Server's over here. Export const app. Okay, that is getting exported there. All this other crap is not getting used. I don't care about console logging the ID. I do care about this. This is probably something where I'm just gonna make sure that it works here in addition to working in the other place, which is 7001. And then what do I want to do here? I want to have, oh, right. I want to come back over here. I'm initializing my app, my admin SDK. I want to connect the authentication emulator in the admin SDK. Connect automatically when that environment variable is set. Firebase auth emulator host. Firebase auth emulator host. Okay, so that should be working. I shouldn't have to do anything else. I'm exporting this app. Then that app get auth is declared, but its value is never read. From create a user using the auth service. So let's do Firebase admin, Firebase admin, create auth, create user. Now, I don't want to retrieve user today. I want to create a user. Create. Let's just use this. Let's just, let's do await and put it in this try catch block. Await auth dot create user email test at test. Password. Actually, let's use the one that I like the most. And then this. Okay. Let's see what happens when I do that. That seems like the simplest possible thing. Let's hit submit again. The default Firebase app already exists. Okay, that is a problem that I saw earlier where if hot module reload reloads a module like the server.ts, it's going to reinitialize the app. And that basically the way that the Firebase library works and the way that hot module reload works don't play nice with each other. So we're here, something went wrong still. So we had some kind of error. Oh yeah. Oh, wait, maybe we didn't have an error. Let's go back over here. Let's refresh. Yes. Okay. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. I have built a thing which can hypothetically create users in the Firebase. And I can see it here in my emulator. That is progress, baby. Let's see where we can go from here. What's the next thing we're going to do? So we came down here, really important, got console.log error. Okay, that's great. We want to pull this out of the post message. Okay, so where is that post method? It's a post method. Let's come back over to register, put in a bunch of crap. Something's going to go wrong here because that user already exists. See, that user already exists, and we can't put it in again. So that's fine. I don't really care. What I care about here is what I sent. My payload has a name, an email, and a password. So here I want to get the name, email, and password out of the form data. Isn't it like Copilot? What is it? It's like, is it this? No. Is it this? No. Is it this? Yeah, there we go. No. I want a post of a, so I want Astro access request form fields. Because I need to get the email, password, and name, and they're going to be passed into this route. It's going to be passed in as something. It's like request, response, something like this. I don't know if that's true or not. build HTML forms. Sure. And then the action there goes to who knows what. Astro.request.form data. Is that going to work? No, that's in a .astro file. We don't want it in a .astro file. We want it from someplace else. We want like the API routes. Where's the API routes? Endpoints, sure. Data fetching, is that right? In Astro, no. No. That's not what we care about. Static file. So there's get, there's params and request. What about a post? We got post. We got post. API route has a request. Okay, awesome. Do I care about the response? I don't know. Request is a record. So that's like a key value of a whole bunch of crap. Request dot params. Is that going to be it? Fields. I don't know. Here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do console.log JSON.stringify request. And this is going to do nothing. Let's something went wrong still. Okay. But we got this stuff in here. Request has nothing in it. Params has nothing in it. Props has nothing in it. Locals has nothing in it. What? Async request. I want this. It has nothing in it. But I'm sending this form data. How do I get form data out of this post request? How do I get form data out of the post request? Oh, look. Request.headers. Oh, wait. Request.json. Return redirect. Okay, params. Let's get request. And we're going to need redirect as well. Await request dot body form data. And we're going to do console.log this bad boy. I'm going to come over here. We're going to refresh. Okay, beautiful. We got a name. We got a name, and email, and a password. So pretty sure I can do const name, email, password equals this. And then I'm going to do console.log. Is that going to work? Is that going to work? Name does not. What? How do you get stuff out of a form data? Destructure form data. No. 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 Stack abuse. That's exactly what I want. Dot fields. No, there's no way that's going to work. Fields does not exist there. Thanks. Let's get fields equals this. And then let's do fields. Is that going to work? What? It's green? Form data. Oh, jeez Louise. Fields is a form data. All right. Let's see if this works. Beautiful. Why are we squiggling? Oh, because we're not printing them. Okay, and then I had that other thing. I did auth. Oh. Yeah, nice. Auth.create user. Yeah, that looks right. Why are you yelling at me? Form data entry value. Fields dot get. That can't possibly be the right thing. Hold on. Let's go to this. Do something with the data. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want to do something with this stupid data. Form data object. Returns an iterator. Returns an array. No. Returns the first value of the given key. Sets a new value. Returns an iterator that gives all the values. Returns a value. Oh look, username is me. Okay, for crying out loud, what are we doing? That's not useful. Form data entry value as string. Is that gonna work? There we, okay. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to come back over here. I'm on register. I've got name, email, password. Submit. Something went wrong still. Come back over here. Refresh. Okay, boom. We are creating users. We are in business. Create a user. If successful, redirect to sign in. Okay, because it's going to bomb out. And then all I need to do is that. Amazing. Go away. What code goes there? I don't know. Okay. Something went wrong. That's fine. We don't need it to work in a decent way. Nuke this. Come back over here. Register. Submit. Do we redirect to sign in? Okay, awesome. Fantastic. Now I need to do this. Log in here. Can't find. Okay, I remember seeing this. This is attempting to post to API auth sign in. API auth sign in is here, and it's a GET request. So let's do post. And let's see what happens when we do this. It says no token found. That is reasonable. So we didn't get the token from the request headers. Are there supposed to be those request headers? We're on the sign in page here. So here, this is a different way to submit that form. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We're importing app from Firebase client. import this. So this is where I want to deal with the emulator with everything. Set up your in-app configuration. Const auth. Okay, so sign in is asking for this thing. So here, what I want to export const auth equals get auth, and that comes from Firebase. You know what? Let's just do one of these bad boys. And then export that. And then in here, I'm going to pull in auth. Nope. I don't need anything. Wait, what? No, I'm in the wrong stupid file. Or am I? Yeah, I'm in the wrong stupid file. This exports auth. Register is done. I'm trying to do signin.astro. This has a bunch of client-side JavaScript. This is client-side JavaScript. We are going to pull in auth from here. We're going to nuke that one. And connect auth emulator should be done here. So I don't care about this. I don't think I care about that either, but I don't know whether I care or not. Let's nuke this. This is way too hard to see. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Do that. 401 no token found. That's fine. Console, no Firebase app. Default, call initialize app first. Okay. Don't do that one. Crap. Where was my initialize app? It comes out of Firebase auth. Oh, I hate this thing. Import initialize app from Firebase app. Import initialize app. And then call it's called this. And then do I need it? No Firebase app has been created. Get app API TS. Throw it. Nope, we don't care about that. Client. Okay, is this what I have to do? Error auth emulator at client TS5. Oh, what did I do? Is this the emulator? No, this is not emulator. Okay. Auth equals get auth. Connect auth emulator. Oh, I fixed this. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can hang out with us for as long as you want. Help the other CS students, the other UIC students who are working their way through their degree. Give them any sort of words of wisdom. I'm sure they would appreciate that. All right. I've got myself in a pickle where get auth, connect auth emulator. That's fine. It wants me to set an I think the API key stuff is auth invalid API key. Let's do this emulator API key, fake API key. So how do I create a fake API key? It might be in the .env. Is it? I don't remember. Oh, maybe it's this thing. Ah, there we go. Let's come back over here. Get some good suggestions from Firebase. All right, so project ID and what is it? API key made up. Come back over here. You are using the auth emulator. That is correct. All right. ASDF at ASDF.ASDF. Login failed. Get. Okay. Why are you sending a GET request? Why? API auth sign in. You should not, under any circumstances, do sign in via GET request. Where is that GET request happening? Do not do that. Why shouldn't you do? Why should you not do authentication via GET request? When you put variables into a GET request, kind of by default, they're going to show up as part of the URL. It would show up here as, well, I broke it. So what would have happened had that been done as a GET request, API auth sign in? It would have been like this. Then it would have been user equals ASDF at ASDF and password equals ASDF. It would show up like that. Show up like that in HTTP logs. It would show up like that in the browser URL if you didn't get redirected to someplace else. Both of those are things that you should never have happen. You should basically always be doing auth via a post request. But I digress. What I have actually accomplished here is ended up making sign in work. So sign in works. That's fantastic. That's amazing. The email is not defined once I get into the dashboard. So the dashboard is supposed to show me the app. When I go into the app, it's the landing app. So this landing thing here is supposed to get the email. Email is a dependency. So email just doesn't even exist yet. Where does this symbol email come from? Where is it? Where is it? Cannot find name email. Yeah, because somebody removed it from the props. Binding. Okay, email string. Is that right? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Is that right? Why are you yelling at me? It's a TSX file. Is that right? That looks right. Okay, so landing is a thing which should have this is a React component. That React component gets loaded from app, and app props is definitely, so landing is supposed to have email equals email. This is supposed to come in here. App props comes in here. And then where is it coming from? It's coming from dashboard. App client only. Email equals email like this. And const email equals user dot email. Did that work? String or undefined? Yeah, well, now it's defined. Pray I don't. Oh, okay, fantastic. All right, where are we at? We've got our user interface. We've got our login. We could maybe even have log out working. Does log out work? Yeah, sweet. And this, and then this, and we log in, and then we're here. And my, wait, where's my, oh, I don't have my stupid React Dev Tools in this. Let's do extensions. Can we get extensions up in this biz? More tools. Developer tools. No. Ugh, I can't use extensions in a guest window. That is super annoying. That is so annoying. How about I just make a new profile that's for programming? Pull this bad boy up. Pull up, create new profile. In my real browser, more tools, add new profile. Coding. Done. Ooh, it's green. That's kind of cool. Come back over here. Hide VPN button. We don't care about that. Hide that. Hide that. And then extensions. Find some React developer tools. Add. Pull up this bad boy. Make sure that we've got our OBS so we can see chat. We need this. We need this. Was I using this one? Who knows? Who cares? If I need them, I'll find them again. I don't care. All right, pull up this bad boy. Oh my God, it's so small again. I like it on the bottom. And log in. Never save passwords. Components. Landing has email as a prop. Okay, so that's what we expect to see. We pass those props in. There don't seem to be errors here on the client side. There aren't errors on the server side. Now, what's the next thing we want to be able to do? If I type this here, I hit save. Okay. Okay. So this is like the functional solution to homework 2, right? This is homework 2, but working correctly. How many people do we have in chat? Oh, it's just me. Nobody else is watching anymore. Oh well, I'll survive. That made things. Let's look at our components again. Then we hit this magic button. Yeah, so there's value, message, previous chats, and current title. Those are the state of the landing component. What we care about in this assignment is persisting that crap so that if I refresh it, it doesn't all go away. That's what I want to do. So enter, it's there. Fantastic. Now, what do I want to do? I'm having a brain fart. You guys want to know a secret? Sometimes when I forget to eat, well, I don't forget to eat lunch. I'm too busy to eat lunch. But sometimes when I'm too busy to eat lunch, there's a gigantic pile of Rice Krispie treats sitting right behind my desk. And I just eat them because they're delicious. I don't eat any of the fancy ones because those are like the the thing that we don't have too many of. So I want to reserve those for people who ask questions in class. But the Rice Krispie treats, I'm just eating. I just pound them. They're amazing. They remind me of my childhood. What was I saying? We're trying to do this chat crap. Get chats. Insert chats. Okay. Are these getting called? Do we care about them? What happens when I come in here? Is it asking for... Nope, that's not what we care about. That's not what we care about. None of those, none of those, none of those. Landing, not what we care about. When is get chats? Is it a get chats? Is this ever getting called? Okay, it does get called from here. We do call this get chats function. Okay. So get chats. This thing is here. And this thing is here. No, it's not this thing. It's this thing. Oh, will you not do that, please? Jesus. Okay. Now, this is the server side. This is the client side. This client side is going to ask the backend for this. Okay, so this is something that I don't really like about the way the assignment is structured. In a normal world, you would be doing your get chats purely from the front end, and this would go straight to Firebase. That's one thing that you could hypothetically be doing here, instead of sending a request to the back end where you access the DB. Like it doesn't make sense to do that on the back end in some situations. When you're updating things, you want those requests to come straight from the client side. But when we are doing server-side rendering, it does make sense. This probably is a decent exam question, right? It is possible with the way that Firebase works to access this Firestore database from the client side, which is here, and from the server side, which is here. It is optimal in kind of the modern understanding of how to make a fast website for you to access the Firestore from the backend, grab the stuff that's needed, and incorporate it into the page as it gets sent down. However, the high-level architecture of this entire application doesn't really allow that to happen. This get chats is going to be called asynchronously from the client side. So the client side has to download everything from the landing, from dashboard, which downloads a React component, which hydrates that React component because it wasn't dehydrated to begin with. It wasn't server-side rendered. It just renders on the client side. And then it asks the server to make a Firebase request on its behalf, get the response, and then return it back to the client. So you're kind of doing the worst of both worlds. You're both rendering everything on the client side and then asking for the content, as well as asking for the content through the server, which is then going to go ask Firebase, when what you should be doing, honestly, is just going straight to Firebase right here. If I were to do this, I'm going to try and do this like a good way. DB get Firestore app. Okay, let's see what happens if I come over here on the server, on the client side, and I do a const db equals get Firestore app. And two of those things are not going to work. So I want to import app from Firebase client. Is this right? Where is this? This is in components. So it's got to go down one more. Source Firebase. Wait, what? No. Firebase. Oh, come on. Client. Like that. Okay, and then we want to import get Firestore. Okay, Firestore, Firebase Firestore. Okay, that's fantastic. Does this work? Is it only yelling at me because I haven't done anything? Console.log db dot what? Firebase. Hold on. So Firestore emulator example. Connect your app to the emulator. This guy. Connect Firestore emulator. What if I just do this in client? Client comes from Firebase Firestore. That worked. Yeah, okay. Const db connect Firestore emulator. Okay, fantastic. App. We don't even need that. We just want db dot. And then what do I do with it? I just want to be able to like make some queries to the Firestore. Let's make a query. Make a query. I just want to ask for something. Read data. Get data. Import get Firestore configuration db equals blah. Then what do I do? Get this stuff. Don't care about that. Get a document. Doc and get doc. Oh, let's just get this one. No. Copy. Paste. Nope. Come on. Copy. Paste. Perfect. db. If document that exists. Where are we? Firebase emulator. Firestore. I'm going to start a collection. So their example code has like a, it has a cities. What are they doing here? What if I just create this? What if I just do this right here? And collection doc and set doc. So this exists. Is this the default Firebase app exists? We don't care. npm run dev. So when this, oh, and then let's get rid of this thing. That's reloaded. Let's come back over here to the dashboard. Something went horribly wrong. Call no Firebase app has been created. Oh, well. It's almost like I need to do things in an order that makes sense. Local testing only. Okay, that loaded. That ran use effect. Boom. Okay, so we do have all of our documents. So we can access the Firebase directly. Format, save, format, save. So these, all this crap works correctly. So we can set documents, which presumably means we could probably also delete documents, receive documents, whatever. And my collection should be chats. City. So chats. DB. Sure. DB. Make a request to get all chats associated with a particular email. The response from the GET request should be an array of type chat. I guess I'm doing GET right here instead of doing insert first. No, come here. So this is an example of insert. Let's do insert. Where does this insert get called from? This is the API side. I don't care about the API side. This is get chat. This is create new chat. Okay, blah, blah, blah. There's probably a write your code here. Okay, fantastic. Make a post request to add a new chat. It's got email, title, message. I'll set the first. Excuse me. All right. Where was I? This is set doc. Let's go back to our app. Let's see what this is supposed to look like. Let's go into our components. We're going to add this thing. Landing now has some state associated with it. And there's a bunch of previous chats. So each key is going to have each key in the database. So there's going to be a collection. So there's a collection. Let's call this chats. And come on. Chats. Okay. There's this document. And this document is going to have a field type email, and this is what's the other? That's the important stuff that we want to see. We want to see. We know that each chat is an array of title, role, content. And then there's a current title. How does it do current title? Who cares? Who cares? What I'm trying to figure out, I got to add these, what structures. So I was saying like, oh, you have to think about your schema. Let's think about our schema. Our state has this schema. Our state, every single thing has like the current temporary crap. Then there's which user it's related to. Where's my Firebase emulator? So you got a user, and then there's going to be another field that is an array of objects. I think a map is an object, right? Field value, yeah. So field name for this main thing, gosh, stupid thing, is previous chats. So previous chats is itself an array, is that right? So this is one of them. New chat. Oh, oh God, I can't stand this thing. Title. So they get keyed on title, right? Okay, now I gotta think about this. Every user has their own chats. Every chat. Did he talk about how to do this? Probably. I don't freaking know. What does get chats do? Get chats. Format chat message into a flat array of objects. To an array of type chat. Did he create this? Import type chat message. Okay, so there's going to be a chat. Oh, I'm going crazy. A chat message has a title, a role, and a content. A chat has a title and an array of messages. Dear Lord, this is confusing. Let's come back over here. I want to create something that is the correct format for downloading. Where is it? Chats. There is a field. So there's an email. So this document, this is a document within the chats. Everything has its unique ID. I mean, my document ID could be my email address. It's not the end of the world. That could be the way you're supposed to do it. But I don't know. I don't care. I have to think this through. Just do it the way that he wants to do it. No, I'm already not doing it the way he wants to do it. What the key thing is that I really, really don't want to change the code that already exists for previous chats and current title and all that crap. Update the set previous chats state with the formatted message. Make a request to get all chats associated with a particular email. Every email. So if I just change this, can I edit this? No. I can add documents as a test.test.test. So that's the chat, and then there is a field, which is an array of all of the chat messages. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this by way too much. So this field is going to be the title. No. Title is a string. And this is some chat title. And then I'm going to have an array of maps where the fields are oh my god, I hate this thing. So there's a title and then an array of messages. That's what I'm trying to do here. So there's the title, then there's the array of messages. A message is the bot message and the user message. Where does chat message come from? Christ on the cross. The bot message and the user message. The order, we don't know. This doesn't encode the order. It doesn't encode anything. Oh my god. Okay, so bot value bot says. Okay, this I like this. I like this. And then what is it? User says save field. This is the title. Let's try that. Title. Where's my chat? Hey, Anthony, thanks for being here to support while I fall on my horrible face doing this assignment. Okay, so there's a title. That's an array. I can add new things to it. Cancel. We don't need to add new things to that. So this is going to be a map with bot says again. Oh my goodness. And then user says again. Why do I care? What? Nope. User says again. Okay. So there's no title. So actual title equals this chat title. And it should be what the user says. So this should be, let's do user says. So I have to rename these things. And then this is going to be like the list. Okay, so this makes sense. Oh God, no it doesn't. Oh Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna redo this. How do I want to do it? I'm gonna have a collection called chats. And then each individual document is going to be an individual chat. Each individual chat has a title. Each individual thing, where are we? There's a title and a list of messages, and a message has the bot string and the user string, right? Don't overcomplicate it. There's an array of messages, and those are a map of bot says, user says, right? I don't know what the heck this is. I'm going to delete it. Delete document. Some title. And I can add another one. It's going to be a map. It's going to be a bot. Bot says again. User says again. Okay. So this looks like what and then the super important thing, the most important part here is the email. Test@test.test. Okay, so this is going to make sense. What I care about is I need to query all of the documents for a given user, and then I need to find all of the documents in the entire database. I need to find the one that has to do with that specific email. Then I populate those into the left side. There's no concept of time. We don't care which one comes first, which one comes last. We just want to shove them in there. What do we do next? We're going to come in here. We've got our chat DB. This is going to get chats, and we're going to flat map them. So now ask for all chats in collection with email equals email. Get doc. What the fuck does that do? No. Doc. Let's come back over to our get data, get a document. Name, state, country, capital, pop, regions, set doc. What does the doc? Get a document, get a document, get a document. Where? Okay. I want to do it like this. Yeah, I want to do, okay, I want to do something like this, where format query is query and where come from Firestore, 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 Firestore. Query where, get docs, collection, don't care, collection, DB chats where email equals email, console.log. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nuke this guy, save the use effect, and let's check our console, baby. Due to syndex. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, I know I am. Okay. Chats, where email equals email. ASDF at ASDF.ASDF. Okay. This bad boy. Oh my goodness. Why can't I type? Because I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible so I can go home. All right, that's saved. Come back over here, go to here, refresh, boom. Okay, we are in business. Capital B, business. We are getting our chats out. We've got our email, we've got our messages. So this is going to get lots of messages, not just that first one. So if I created another one, what if I do, is this duplicate? I don't know, that's going to be like a copy paste type of thing. Make requests for all chats associated with a particular email. Format chat messages into a flat. If there are chat messages available for email. Flat array of objects. Update set previous chats state. All right. Where's our? Nope, wrong one. This one. Type error. Cannot. What? Who knows? Who cares? Oh, I'm in the wrong stupid application. Weird. Huh, that must be Brave. Saying not. What? Turn that off. All right, I have my messages. So I basically need to make this, of which lots of these are going to come in, look like this. This is previous chats, right? Yeah, previous chats. So I'm going to call set previous chats on a thing. So I've got to turn this into this needs to turn into this. This needs to turn messages turn into this one. So title, role, content. And then, yeah, the flat map, we'll get to that part. Let's do this first part first. Okay. What are we doing? We've got this doc. What does the doc look like? The doc has an email, a messages, and a title. What? Yes. Has an email, a messages, and a title. It needs to be turned into title, role, content. Title, role, content, title, role, content, title, role, content. Okay. So get docs. Query snapshot dot docs map map title, role, content. Email, messages, title. What's going on here? Nope. I need to make it into this thing. Hold on. Minimize you. Okay, cool. Title role, an array of title role content. So it really will be that stupid thing. Messages dot map message. No. Message sub bot. Okay. So title role content. Role bot content message dot bot. Is that what it is? Yeah, message sub bot. Is that right? And then user. regular user. Oh my goodness. User, content, title, role, content. Okay, so that's, why do you, what? Oh, of course it implicitly has any type. Type message. Oh, yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. Whoa. Email. Do I care about email? No, I don't. Does this work? All right, what does this do? .docs.flatmap. Let's say const flat stuff equals this. Sol.log flat stuff. And then we might use this again. We're here. Okay. Title. Does that look right? There's there's 4 things there, right? There's the title, the role, and the content. So we need to make it flat. I screwed up the flat part. I don't know how I screwed up the flat part. All right, what am I doing? I'm close. Should it be map on the outside and flat map on the inside? Hey, what's going on, Cyrillic friend that starts with P? I should have paid attention in 341. I forgot how to do all this stuff. The joke is that I never took 341 because I didn't go to UIC. Oh my god. So I've got an outside. So this thing needs to be flattened, but it's not flattened. So it was flattened once. By flat with depth 1. What if I do this map here? Yeah, there's an array of an array of an array. So flat stuff dot flat depth 2. Yeah, that looks right. Right? 4 things. It's just an array of content role title. Array of content role title. Okay, that is a thing that I can pass to set previous chats, right? I can take that and I can pass that to set previous chats. I hope. Set previous chats. Oh my lord. It freaking works. Oh my goodness. That does what I want it to do. But the hard part is now, wait, where email equals email. It's this person, there's only one chat. So let's create another one. So to create another one, we need to create another message. Create another element of this array. And it is a map which has bot. Bot says this. Oh crap. No. This is a chat. So I need to add a whole nother document that has the same email, but it has a different title and different messages. This is so stupid, but this is Firebase. Email this. Another field. Title. Different title. Okay, email title. Then there's a thing called messages, which is an array. Add field, array, called messages. And this one is a map with bot. Bot said this. User said that. Save. Okay, that's what I want. So there's 2 examples now. Different title. Bot said this, user said that. Same title. Bot says, user says. Bot says, beautiful. Okay, so pretty sure the get chats is working. Generate random text. Add new chat. This is where I add the new chat. Make a post request to add the new chat. If you get it back, okay. So here is where I want to do a set. Get data. I don't want to get data. I want to add data. Add data. Blah, 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 blah. Add a new document. I think I might have screwed myself over here. I've got to append to, so email, title, message, user bot. This is what I have to work with. Bot random. Current, I've got, oh my God, I hate this. I hate the way this is set up. Come back over here, come back over here. Magic wand. User string, bot string, previous chats, current title. So I feel like I can do this stupid trick I did at the end of the last video, right? In that last video, what I did was I just completely overwrote the previous chats instead of appending to the list. That seemed to work. I don't know if I can get away with it here. This pulls everything out and it does a set previous chats. So what I'm thinking through here, what I'm curious, what I'm confused about, what I'm trying to do. Question in the chat is serverless just a cloud-based computing, so it still has a server? Yes, that's correct. So there's still a server. The issue, the big thing why it's serverless is that you don't have to manage that server. You don't have to make sure it's running. You don't have to pay for it 24/7 to have it be on. You just pay Google. Here was the Firebase pricing. You pay Google per like the bytes stored, right? Where's their pay as you go? Google Cloud Pricing, whatever. Yeah, you're paying them 2.6 cents per gigabyte stored in their cloud storage. You're paying them, per invocation, where cloud functions. So 40 cents per million cloud function invocations, plus how much you have to store in terms of memory and how much CPU you're going to use. So you're basically using Google's serverless functions. So Amazon, they're called Lambda functions. Google, they're just called serverless functions, cloud functions, stuff like that. You're letting them manage the hardware. You're letting them manage the server process. You are only managing the code that gets run as a result of someone asking for your code. So you pay by the request instead of paying by the CPU per month and the memory per month, stuff like that. It makes things a lot easier, but it makes your scaling a little bit more expensive once you gain traction. But if you don't want to pay a sysadmin, you just want to make stuff and put it out on the internet, especially while you're small, it's really, really cheap. And in many cases, just plain old free. Now, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Where does set previous chats come into play? Chats handler. Where does this end? That's chats handler. Every time the message changes, you add to set previous chats. Oh, man. Okay, that all makes sense. This adds a new one because the message gets changed. And then we add a new one. Okay, let's go back to where I was before. I was talking about there's two ways I could approach this. One, I can actually edit the thing that's in here. I can append to this messages array. I can find the document such that the email is the one I'm looking for and the title is the one I'm looking for. Then I can append a bot message user message pair. That's probably the easiest thing to do. So I need to find that document. All right. Find the document that has title equals title and email equals email, and then append two elements to the messages array. One for, oh no, just one message. Append one element to the messages array with the proper bot and user values. Sure. Okay. Does that work? DB chats. Yep. Where email equals email. Yep. Where title equals title. Yep. And then append one element. Nope, there's no, oh my Lord, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Get docs, get all the docs of that query. Hopefully it only gives you one. It better only give you one. Snapshot of the thing. Messages.push. Does that get persisted? Is that the way that Firebase works? I think that's the way Firebase works. Why is this yelling at me? Update elements in an array. That's what I want to do. Automatically add a new region. Array union. What on earth? Await update doc. array union. Let's try this. Why not? From Firestore array union. Is it going to yell at me because it's not used? That's correct. Format. Get a reference to the document. Query. Okay. Get doc. Where are we at? So this queries gets the thing that I care about. What happens if I, will this yell at me if I do await get doc q? Is not assignable to parameter document reference. Okay, yeah, so doc ref equals that. And then, okay, doc ref. Okay. Await, update, doc ref. And then messages, array union. God damn it, come on. What is, does array union take an array? That would make sense. Oh, it doesn't. It takes a splatted out. Splat is what you call it in Python, and I can't stop calling it that. It's a spread. Add hidden Unicode character in the honor pledge to one of the tests. I did not use that. Add a hidden. I was thinking it. So Joel, I was thinking about doing that a bunch of times just to catch people that are literally Control-C, Control-V-ing things, but it was too complicated and not worth it. And I felt like I would rather teach more than try to catch people cheating more, because it just sucks. It sucks to try to catch people cheating. And then, wait, bot, no, what, no, what, come on, where? Yes, oh, that's right. Update doc. What did I do wrong? Update doc. Why are you yelling at me? Cannot find update doc. Update doc comes from Firestore. Yet another thing that we have to include. Okay, update doc this. Array union. Yes. Okay. This might work. This might be crazy enough to work. I might be there. Holy crap. Okay. All right, this is, bot said this, user said that. This is different title. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did it work? Yes, it works. It worked the way I wanted it to. So I highly doubt anybody did it this way, because it very much flies in the face of what Sarah was expecting people to do. But it seems to kind of work. So let's do a little testeroni. The default Firebase app already exists. I don't care. My emulator's up. And I want to do an npm run dev. I want to open a new terminal. And in this new terminal, I'm going to run my tests. Npm run test. see what happens. It breaks immediately. Fantastic. Oh, that's because this thing is set up not the right way. All right, this is the server. This is the Firebase admin. So I'm going to find everything I did in here. I'm going to do everything from here. I'm going to pull this into here. I don't care about any of this crap. I'm just going to put that there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, son of a gun. Huh. All right, well, that was pretty far. I got pretty far there. All right, what went wrong? Oh, man, I missed the ones that have the most points. What the heck? Reload the page and check history and chats. Okay. Dashboard. What? Dude, it totally seems to work. Reload the page. Is it not in the order that they want it to be? That's freaking annoying. That better not be it. It better not be the stupid order. Okay. Reload the page. Reload the page. Reload the page. Page to reload. Wait for timeout. Go to history. History list items. Oh, what? Log out. Create a new user. What the hell? Oh. Maybe I didn't do my query correctly. Maybe it's getting everybody instead of just that one user. All right, so let's make another user. Sign out. Create account. CZZ, ZZZ, CZZ, ZZZ, ZZZ, ZZZ. That's 9 Z's. All right, ZZZ. This 1, 2, 3. Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Log in. All right, nothing is in here. That's fine. That's fine. That's the chat. Okay, great. Start a new chat. This is also a chat. This is great. This is great. I refresh and it's gone. What the heck happened here? What? Oh, 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 oh. The way I'm adding new chats is I'm unioning. Where is that stupid thing? I don't care about you. I care about you. I care about everybody. This is what's going on here. So I didn't even add, this only works, you can add more if it already exists, but it doesn't exist yet. You can't create a new one from nowhere. So let's do if queer, okay, yeah. Oh, does this work? Does look this, oh, that's so sexy. What? Doc, DB, chat. Sure. Honestly, doc, Firestore, path segments. Did that do what I wanted it to do? It did not do what I wanted it to do. Yeah, so I refreshed. That did not do. Invalid document. Document references have an even number of segments. What? Fine. Gosh, it's so stupid. Okay. All right, so that looks like what it's supposed to be. Like there's going to be different keys here, but I don't care. I don't care about my keys as long as it's something that's going to be unique. I could give a crap. Now, let's run our tests again. I think we're going to be everywhere except for that last one. Oh, actually, that last one might work now. Oh, come on. You piece of crap. Why doesn't that work? Reload the page and check history and chats. Reload the page and check history and chats. What am I doing here? Why does it not work? Let's go back over here. History, it's right there. Right there. Nothing is selected. And then I select it. Oh, was I supposed to do something where I... Fudge sticks. They wanted me to do something else, didn't they? Set current input value to blank. Where is current input value? Is this? It is value. Set value. Okay. Highly doubt that's what caused this issue, but we're going to try it one more time just to see what happens. That works. What? Under the same parent. What? What did I break? How did I break it? How did I break it? I really hate this thing. Checking chats under the same parent. What? Where did it... What happened? Checking chats under the same parent in the viewing pane. How on earth did I break that? Oh, they're here. How does it delete? This test does some weird server. So create user, dump, before all, after all, delete user. Oh, I bet. So if I clear everything and then I run the test, I bet it's going to find what it expects for 3. Yeah. Reload the page and check history and chats. All right, that's the thing that's not working. The page and check history, reload, wait for selector history, history items. Where's the problem? Object.is equality. View list items. Console.log view list items. Try this. Let's clear all data. Oh, did I mess up? Let me. Oh, I think I know what you're saying now. User colon needs to be in the prompt. It needs to literally be in the prompt is what you're telling me. What? So sometimes it's supposed to be all caps and sometimes it's supposed to be so getting loaded from the Firebase unused effect should be all caps. This is so bonkers. User colon. Reload to the initial. Okay, I'm going to pull up the Piazza post. I had to pull it up in a different window because all people's other private Piazza posts are there. So I can't show you on stream. Where is this? Getting chat messages. No, that's not the right one. Case sensitive. Semicolons. $123. No. Is there a colon after the? Nope. Sarah, which Piazza post are you talking about? bot message, user message. .204. Test 5 nitpick. There it is. For test 5, you'd have seen the expected string is blah. Done so that any delivered to override the test case by what? While flattening the data received from the Firestore. Okay. That, all right. Flat. This. Okay. User, like this? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Well, that's not good. Son of a gun. Okay, checking the chats under the same parent in the viewing pane is now broken. Wonderful. All right, what's wrong with same pane? What's wrong with same pane? Same pane. Same parent in the viewing pane. User. Oh my lord. Okay. What did you do? Follow a schema, which is then required for maintaining SAN. I think I have the schema right. I genuinely think I have the schema right. It's just that user colon is really done so that any delivered attempt to override the I'm not overriding the test case. I'm not mimicking incoming data. I'm doing all the real stuff as real data. Well, this one's worth 7 points and that one's worth 3, so I'd rather do it this way. Chats under the same parent in the viewing pane. README, prompts, landing, role. Oh, so set previous chats. Oh my God. Sets the role. What's going on here? All right. This user has nothing. Lowercase user, uppercase bot. Selected from the side. Uppercase user, uppercase bot. Add something. Lowercase user, uppercase bot. That seems like what you wanted me to do, right? Are not getting deleted while testing. How do you delete? So I don't see where the deletion is supposed to happen. I see a after all. You're deleting the user, but we're not deleting. Oh, this crap. Oh. Documents, chat history. So it has to be called chat history instead of chats. Now let's see what happens. Okay. Reload the page and check history on the chats. Okay. R. So clear all data. Chats. So it's still chats. Chats. Did I not kill my stupid server? Is that what I'm doing? Clear all data. That's running. Come over here. Hit this one. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's no way that worked. Okay. Log out and create a new email account and check functionality. What does that mean? What does that mean? We're almost there. We are almost there. Emulator host project ID testing user 2. Log out and create a new email. Okay, log out done. Navigation done. Register, sign in, dashboard, UID generated. Create user, UID generated. This new user, testing user 2, has to expect new prompt under email to. What on earth? Where does it bomb out? Where does it bomb out? Okay, now things are failing unexpectedly. Searching for first chat prompt. Okay. Page to wait for selector. Done with user 2, logging out. Oh, I bet when we restart it, that's what causes that. Yeah, that's probably the problem there. All right. Searching for first chat prompt. Something bombs out. Let's nuke everything. Let's come back here. Nuke this, start it again, just in case. Come back here. Run test again. It's the first time with an absolutely fresh database. Done with user 2 logging out. And then something happens. Something happens. Await page.click logout. Oh, wait, page that go to. Oh, oh my. No, it's not the localhost garbage because it was working up here. What? Why does this not work? So this is not. Try adding a timeout. Oh my god. I highly doubt there's a timeout issue here. Where do I add this stupid timeout at the end of the last test? How do I add a timeout? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me to do. My guess is I should do like this or something. I'm going to figure out. Done with user 2. Okay, where's this issue? Done with user 2 logging out. Log in. Console.log. Click to log in. What the hell? Oh, well, screw you. Go away. Try again. And it's timing out. Wait until network idle. Wait for navigation. You did that here. You did that for register. I had this issue someplace else. Why? I don't want to do this. Let's just get rid of that whole entire thing. Nuke everything. Kill this. Nuke these. Come back here. What happened to you? Okay, there we go. No idea why that causes an issue, but I think we got it. So this should be helpful. There's another way to do this. I might actually ask Sarav to show his solution, to share his solution, share his solution on Piazza, so that you can see the other way to do this. And then I'm going to ask questions about these two different approaches on the exam, because the main big difference here is that my solution does not use. I don't touch any. I didn't touch this button. I didn't touch this. I didn't touch this. Those were completely not used by me, and that very fundamentally kind of like shows a difference in using a serverless database, using a infrastructure, a framework like Astro, all that stuff. There are some very specific, very important downsides to the way that I wrote the client. I'm not going to mention exactly what they are right here, but they do exist. Yeah. What did we do? We hit hour and a half, 2 hours and 15 minutes, not an hour and a half, but who cares? I told my family that I would be home by 8 o'clock. It only takes me 15 minutes to bike home. So I am good to go with 15 free minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around, if anybody is sticking around. And yeah, I know, I understand why you did what you did, Saurav. I'm not blaming you for it. Yeah, I just wanted to do it in these two different ways. Also because I knew this way would be a little bit easier for me to finish in the amount of time I had given myself to do it. Please ask any questions you have on Piazza. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you soon.